Well, here is Jose. It's in between the eastern seaboard and the islands of Bermuda as it continues to move its way to the north this morning. While it may not make a direct landfall over the United States, it is going to come very, very close. In fact, close enough that we are going to see tropical storm force winds in places like Cape Cod, Martha's Vineyard, and Nantucket. Look at the wave heights around Jose right now. We're looking at 17 to 20 feet for one of these close buoys, and look all the way toward the Cape. The Outer Banks of North Carolina, already 8-foot waves being recorded, and these waves are going to continue to push to the northwest. That's why we're so concerned about high seas, rough surf, and swells along the United States coastline. Here's the track of Jose as we go through the end of the week. Notice its position by early tomorrow morning, early Wednesday morning. Then it's expected to make a bit of a turn to the northeast, slow down and make a bit of a turn to the northeast. That will determine just how close it gets to either the eastern end of Long Island or Cape Cod. But at this point in time, it looks like it could pass as close as about 100 miles or so from the United States coastline, and that is still close enough to feel those tropical storm force impacts on the eastern part of Long Island and out toward Cape Cod. So again, stay tuned for the exact track. It's really going to be critical here as we move through tomorrow and tomorrow night to see when it makes that turn and how much it can slow down before it does that. But either way you look at it, high surf, rip currents, beach erosion, and the potential for coastal flooding in some of those low-lying areas. And this is from the coast of Maine all the way south to the Outer Banks of North Carolina as Jose slowly drifts its way to the north. I think the biggest impacts we see over land areas will come starting tomorrow, but really continue into later Tuesday night. Heavy rain, Boston south toward Providence, out to Martha's Vineyard, Nantucket, and Cape Cod. That's where we'll also see some strong winds. In fact, Cape Cod winds could gust to 60 miles per hour here tomorrow night. Boston, we could see gusts up around 40. Some strong wind gusts for the eastern end of Long Island as well. Again, even as Jose starts to weaken just a little bit, this is going to be a very powerful storm, and we are going to feel some significant impacts across parts of southern New England. Stay tuned for all the updates.